My experience in earthquakes is they start out like what we felt, and then they get worse.
A tsunami warning was issued in the South Pacific. Fiji, Tonga, Niue, American Samoa, and Wallis.
I laid there for over a minute before I realized what it was.
The warning was prompted by a strong earthquake in the South Pacific.
We're on a hillside here. If you look out across how these places are built.
That happened 36 kilometers below sea level.
When shit starts shaking, shit starts falling.
The 7.8 magnitude quake hit near the Tonga Islands.
And
oceanographers stress that it's not known if a tsunami has actually been generated by the quake.
I didn't want nothing to fall on me.
Did you feel the earthquake?
Have a good day.
Called the U.S. Embassy in Fiji. They've told us they haven't felt anything and no damage was reported in Tonga, according to police quoted by the Associated Press.
There was complete silence after the quake. But you hear them now. You can hear them now all over.
The tsunami wave could hit Suva, Fiji, as early as 5:13 p.m. local time, or 17:13 GMT, and that's really just a few minutes away.
The place survived the earthquake all right?
But the center stressed that it's not known if a tsunami has actually been generated by the quake. Paula Chipman, can you hear me? Are authorities coming to you telling you where to stay, where to seek shelter?
No, we've heard nothing. Absolutely nothing.
This was a big jolt. People thrown out of bed. It's 5 in the morning, or close to 5 in the morning, and people are out on the streets and that kind of thing.
You're the first people that we've heard anything from. We didn't hear anything about epicenter. We've heard nothing.
And the question I have for you then is, are you seeing water levels increase, or is it too dark for you?
It's still dark. A lot of people are out in the lobby with all their luggage. I'm out here in the lobby with my luggage.
Well, thankfully you're safe, Paula. Tsunami warnings are still in effect for at least another 45 minutes. They may be extended for Fiji, New Zealand, and other territories in that area. And we will be keeping you, our viewers, especially in that part of the world, updated on those developments. Paula Chipman, a tourist there vacationing in Tonga.
It was about an hour and 20 minutes ago was when the earthquake actually struck.
How fast do those waves move?
The tsunami wave in an open ocean can travel at several hundred miles an hour. In terms of the seismic wave, the shaking that was felt, that will be primarily affecting the Tonga Islands. We have a few reports into our Did You Feel It website from Tonga, with reports as high as what we call an MMI7, or very strong shaking. But it's a relatively small population that will be impacted by the earthquake itself.
How do you track things now? I mean, USGS has the record, the seismic record there of what happened, the event itself. But how do you, from this point on, is there any way to be tracking scientifically what is going on, whether or not a tsunami wave has been created?
Well, the earthquake, of course, is the trigger. We use the Global Seismographic Network, and that information is pumped directly to NOAA's Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, located in Ua Beach in Hawaii. And they then take over in terms of the tsunami piece of this. They have deployed a number of tsunami buoys around the Pacific to be able to actually capture the wave in the open ocean. They also rely on tide gauge data as the wave first reaches individual locations. So they're the ones who are tracking that at this point. The warning is for Fiji and for New Zealand, and they're now, I believe there's a watch in effect for some of the other areas in the Pacific.
All right, David Applegate there, Science Advisor to USGS. Important to note that the warning is still in effect for New Zealand, but Tonga police telling the AP that they haven't seen anything, no evidence. They felt it, but no evidence of any tsunami.
We'll bring you more and the latest as soon as it becomes available.